If you don't think it's weird to fucking hop on Twitter and search for a reason to be mad about and argue with somebody, that is, listen, if you don't follow me and you find my tweet and you start arguing with me, you are weird as shit, dog. That shit is weird, bro. That shit is weird. And then they be wondering, like, we as humans, I think that we as humans, we're sponges. And like the energy that you take on affects your day-to-day life. And if you're constantly taking on a negative type of energy, then you're going to spew out that type of energy. Like you think I'm playing, go look at, Twitter is like the new, you guys remember that show Room Raiders on MTV? I'm glad I asked that question. This is content, I guess. You ever watch that show Room Raiders on MTV? You can tell a lot about somebody's room or their house by going to their house or their room. It's kind of the same way with like social media. You can tell a lot about somebody if you just look at their Twitter timeline. People be saying little slick about me, and then I'll go look at their Twitter timeline, and all it is them just arguing or spewing at people. I'm like, oh, this is just a miserable human being. They don't have any type of vendetta towards me. They're just a sad puppy. A sad puppy. You gotta reevaluate yourself and be really just sitting on social media looking to argue with somebody about something that doesn't honestly matter. Niggas be typing whole fucking 20-page essays about why Crash Bandicoot is better than Spyro. First of all, Crash Bandicoot sucks. But even if you do love it, like, I might be like, I disagree with you and this is why, but I'm not gonna fucking argue with you all fucking day. I'm not gonna call you out of your name. That's the really weird shit to me. Did you just call me a bitch because I don't like Crash Bandicoot? Nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? When I was a kid, if you said some slick shit, you get your ass beat. Nowadays, these niggas just be typing on a fucking computer. These fucking keyboard crips and broadband bloods and Danny Dimes. Like, on God, fucking, if we sitting in the same room, right, and we playing Tekken, and you pick Eddie, I'm gonna beat your ass. But now because everything is online, I can't beat your ass, and now niggas think they tough, bruh. If you play Eddie and Tekken, you deserve to get your ass beat. Just because you pussy as fuck. You're pussy as fuck. I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. But I'm talking about it, I guess. You see, you look at my timeline, you see I barely tweet. It's not because I don't be having nothing on my mind. I just don't feel the need to share everything. I think that's weird too. People who just constantly feel the need to interject on everything and share their opinions on everything, bro. You gotta learn to fight your battles, because when you don't, you end up looking crazy. There's times where you'll see me step up and it's like, it's appropriate for me. But if I'm not an expert in some field, I'm not gonna talk about it. That's another reason I don't be talking on Twitter like that too. I can't stand that cancel culture shit. Some people do need to be canceled, but then some other shit, like, y'all just be bullying people. There's some things you can't come back from, and there's some things you gotta let people be wrong about and let them learn from it. But it's like, the way people be operating on Twitter. And you know, the funny thing about cancel culture to me is, it's always the people who are advocating against bullying that do the most bullying online. Like, alright, he says something stupid, he apologized, get the fuck over it. No, end him! I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. From my research, the white complexion cannot be defeated on the internet. The only thing that can defeat it is pedophilia, from my research. You can be racist, you can be a homophobe, complete asshole, a dick, a sexist. None of that will stop you. A cheater, you can record little boys in the bathroom. None of that's a problem. The only thing you can't get away with is being a pedophile, from what I've seen. Shit, you can show your pussy on stream. That complexion for the protection is real, chat. You beat cancel culture by just being a good person and ignoring social media. Doesn't matter what a bunch of niggas say on Twitter. Pretty much too. Like, what is cancel culture to a nigga that doesn't care about social media? I'll just log off. I'll see you niggas tomorrow. And beating animals. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you can't beat animals either. But that's what I said, like, the only thing... Yeah, so the only thing that, like, they can't get away with is pedophilia and beating animals. Other than that, that complexion will protect you from everything. I think the funny thing about the Dave Chappelle stand-up is he literally said in the stand-up, just remember, you clicked on my name. You were looking for a reason to be mad, and they still got mad. Oh my goodness, man. It's scary times, bro. It is scary times. We can't even get no damn stand-up comedy up in this bitch, bro. Stand-up comedy is a sacred thing, you know. It's supposed to be raunchy. It's supposed to be explicit. Rarely does a comedian come along that's not explicit and raunchy and succeeds. Like the only one I can think of is Bill Cosby, and that nigga was a rapist. So yeah, like I said, it's always the ones that like to project like a super squeaky clean image of the ones you should be worried about. Hope they give Dave Chappelle another stand-up. Another stand-up special was amazing. I'm pretty sure they would give him a stand-up special whenever he wants. The problem is material. Like you gotta realize the reason you're not allowed to have your cell phone, if you ever been to a live stand-up show, the reason you're not allowed to have your phone out is because comedians live off of their material. They use the same material going city to city. Like they'll write jokes and then they'll run those jokes for like 6 months to a year. So it's like it's more so about him coming up with material. It's hard to come up with like clever material like that. And that's why I be like, it's kind of hard explaining that to logical people. The thing about creativity is it's illogical. And logical people are always trying to tell creative people how they should do more creativity. It's like, that's not how it works. Like, it just comes to you. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. Like, I just cut the stream on. I don't even know what the fuck I'm going to talk about. But this one of y'all will say something in the chat that sparks something in me. Like, but you can't just be creative. Or, like, I'll just be lying down and, like, I'll have a funny thought and I'll, like, write that down. So I always keep notes in my phone. It takes 1 to 2 years to get the jokes right. Yeah. Like, there's jokes that in comedy clubs that you will never hear because maybe Dave tried it out in the comedy club and it didn't work. So he's like, I'm not going to put that in the special. So it's like they have to travel and do that stuff. Niggas that just be on social media lying, arguing with women, dog. You gonna hear me say that all the fucking time on this stream, dog. I cannot stand dudes who argue with women. I was arguing with my girl last night. Why? Like, just cool off and speak to her as a man. Like, even if she being an extra, I don't mean you gotta be extra. You gotta be the man about the situation, bruh. Like, that's some real bitch shit, dog. And I'm not saying all women are like that and shit, but like, I'm saying if your girl is wilding, why do you think screaming like a little bitch is gonna solve the situation, dog? Walk away from the situation, cool down, come with a clear head and speak to her like an adult. She gonna reciprocate your energy if she's halfway mature. If she's not, then dump her. But you niggas be responding with fucking feminine energy and then get mad when you get more feminine energy, dog. And this is why I don't be talking to a lot of dudes nowadays, man. You got fucking feminine ways, bruh. And it's always the niggas that be talking the toughest and shit. What up, Hurts Wolfie? See you. You said that's real shit I'm talking? That's real shit. It's not even like, don't get it misconstrued. I'm not talking about disrespecting women because I don't even do that shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've only raised my voice one time with the woman that I dealt with, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was upset that I did it. In my 28, no, damn, this is how I know I'm getting old. I don't even know how old I am. I'm 29. Fucking, in my 29 years on Earth, I've only raised my voice once with a woman. And I was so upset that I did it afterwards because she took me out of my fucking frame. Like, other than that, she could be wildin'. He said, I'm coming in and talking facts, you know it. She could be wildin', and like, this is what you hit them with. Like, she could be wildin', and she let you, when she finally done, you just hit her with the, are you finished? You finished? And then you talk about it and you resolve the issue, but you can't resolve no issue fucking yelling, bro. I remember, like, my OG told me, like, when you see two people yelling from a distance, one of them could be right, but you can't tell because from a distance, they both look like fucking idiots. So don't yell. Don't yell. That's why I don't be arguing with people. Yeah, alright. That fucking, like, that shit is like, I don't like Blueface, but what up, Jack? We see you. I don't like Blueface, but like, I do like that phrase. Like, I do be doing that shit. Yeah, alright. She could be yelling at you. Like, you finished? You what? Alright. That's all you gotta hit her with. You finish, and then you just talk it out and keep it moving, bro. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the argument, it's gonna be some good pussy. So you might as well end the damn argument. The longer you argue with the chick, the less chances are, and the longer it's gonna take to get to the makeup sex, and that's the best. Because now she's riding your dick all angry. You know a nigga love that shit, bro. Because they do the freaking on me.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Also, consider pledging my Patreon. It helps keep the lights on. There's a link in the description box below. Peace.